Hi everyone and welcome to High Tech Investments News Report for Week 6. We will as usual share any links in the description below the video, that way you can always follow up any detail later. We hope you will enjoy this news feed, and look forward to your comments and remarks. But before we switch over to the news studio, please make sure you give that like button a click and don't forget to subscribe and keep the notification bell turned on. So, without further ado, let's go to the news studio. Today's presenter is Mr. Bo Schoening Larsen. Bo, over to you.
Hi, Bo here, and welcome back to this week's news report. So for the sharp viewers, you will have noticed that week 5 is missing, and yes, we went on leave. Now that we're back, we're gonna catch up on both week 5 and week 6, and there's plenty of things to talk about again, plenty of profits actually to be had. We have some great movements on some of the coins that we are masternoding, and we also have a new robot that is available, and from the creators they're saying it never loses. We'll have a look at all of this and all the videos obviously in this news report. So let's get started and see what you have missed in the last week or two. So the first one we cover today here is Elevate Pass. Elevate Pass has now been in our portfolio for a bit more than a month, and we released the first video of this a couple of weeks ago, and the first 3 weeks of January, it made 1.4% every single week. And now for week 5, we are up at 2.0%. So that is great news. The second week, which was the week we are in here now, it's also 2.0%. And it looks like they are now over the volatility period that they seem to have a bit of an issue with when I spoke with them last on the Zoom conference. So, which is great news. We can get up to 3%. And obviously on top of that, if you also build a team, you will get further profits to this. If you are interested in knowing more about it, Elevate Pass has webinars, and they have those on Monday and Thursday. So you can see the times right here. And most of the team will normally be available, at minimum 2, and sometimes all of them. And you can ask them questions and about the platform, about the future, that they have developments all the time. So as so many other platforms, it's a great way to know the business and to know the people behind the business here also. So we are keeping a close eye on this for the future to see how it can develop. The one that we know has developed quite nicely already is obviously our old friend Yield Notes. Again, also they were also in a bit of a predicament here. So as the crypto market took a bit of a recession, so a bit of a withdrawal, but still they came out with 8.0%, so which is not bad for the entire month of January, and that was actually what we expected based on what we saw in the crypto market. So not too far off at all. They have, however, like the crypto market also, done quite well. So for the first week here now of February, so 2.0%. It has been a while since we saw that last. And obviously the Yield Notes team has taken the opportunity to get the most out of the new positive trend. So very good to see. There is, however, a negative trend, and that has just something to do with people. Again, scammers. We had an email from Steve, the CEO of Yield Notes here, again advising everybody that they only operate the yieldnotes.com site, and they do not have any apps or any other persons that normally represent Yield Notes. You will have to go through this particular site for the support. Nobody will contact you directly. So just be aware of this. It's very unfortunate if you provide your account details to anybody else. Make sure that if you have questions, you always go straight through the platform. So we hope that is clear, so nobody's going to lose any money here. Where we haven't lost much money is definitely on the Decenomy coins and SAPP. So it continues to do quite well. On the shared masternoding, we are still doing about 1.2% so per week. And as you can see also here, this is now from the previous week, so over 2 weeks time. We have made up 2.4%, so which goes very well in hand with what we've seen for a long period of time now. The return on the investment for this particular coin has been very, very stable now for a good period of time. It's around the 54-55% mark return on the investment per year. But look at the overall coin development that we've seen in the last 2 weeks. So we did take a bit of a hit. So when the crypto market went a bit down, but now that it has recovered and the coin development has jumped up from 125% to 217. So great news, great profits. Obviously, we will continue to hold on because we think there's a lot more to come in the future. The other one that we also have as the Decenomy coin here is the PNY, and that has also done quite well. As always, the return on the investment for this particular one is quite high. We started off with more than 400%. It continues to now decline. So last time we were close to the 300%. It's at 270 at the moment. And obviously, as more and more people open their eyes to some of these coins, then the percentage will slowly but surely come down. We're still quite happy with what we've seen here. So we only came in with the PNY in October, and we are now at 175% on the shared masternoding. So that continues to do quite well. And then the overall coin development is back up where it was just a couple of weeks ago at 51%. It's not the highest we've seen. We actually made it into the 60s at one point. But anyway, it's a good progress for this particular coin, and we're happy to hold on with this and see where it's going to take us in the future. What has taken us off, basically, it's going like a rocket ship, is our Lumexbit here. This is another one of our projects that we got involved in back in 2021. And then we have released a range of videos, so how you can become part of this. And we must have said that there's a lot of people that find this quite interesting, and they start off small, and I can certainly see that they like this here. The total partners we had at the time we created this post was 82. We are now past the hundreds. And at the same time the post here was made, we just made senior supervisor, and we had a team all in all of more than $150,000. That has risen quite dramatically since then, and obviously you will see that in the coming news reports. It's going quite fast. Our investment, we have also taken it to new heights. So definitely there is things to come for Lumexbit. So I haven't seen any platform going so well and so fast for a long time. And that brings us to the next part here. So where we just posted, and this was this week here again. So we put our initial investment in, which was 200 at first, and then 2,000 after that. So 2,200, and I think it was around 20. Yeah? And we took that out last week. So basically we took 2,500 out. You can also see we took 10 out. That was just a test to see how this worked. And it worked perfectly. Basically within 10 minutes, it was in the account, in our account. So works very well. And we are now risk-free on what they call the USD packages, which is great news for us. So everything from here is profit. And we hope, obviously, this can inspire others also to do the same. And we have some great news that has basically just come out as we're doing this news report. So now Lumexbit has the live trading that they have promised us for a couple of weeks here. It has now gone live. You can follow this. So on their site, it's great new information and obviously adds to the transparency of the platform itself. We can definitely see that people be more comfortable even with this to understand what it is they're doing and how they're making the money. So please go and have a look at it, and we will also take a closer look and see what they have presented, how it looks, and obviously if this all makes sense. We believe so, but obviously very too early to tell, as we've just seen the first pictures of it. So, but it's good. It's very good news for everybody who is already in Lumexbit. More transparency, more clear cut what is actually happening, what is the company doing. What is also very inspiring is AI marketing for the month of January. They continue to develop quite well. As always, we are expected to lie somewhere around the 25 to 35% mark, and January looks good with the 32.03. So it's pretty much in the ballpark where we should be, despite we had a lot of technical issues, despite we had some delays also getting some of our money back into the advertising budget. So that is very well done still, so from the AI marketing team. So the first 9 days here now of February is a bit on the lower side than we normally see. But this has also something to do, funny enough, here with the whole system catching up. So that means that new marketing budget is being updated. And that normally upsets the robot for a day or two until it continues again. And so early in the month, it just looks a bit like the profits are low. We still expect somewhere around the 30% mark this month, maybe even higher. Now that all our robots is up and running again. We had one robot, as we mentioned previously, that simply ran out of advertising budget here. Now that it's been uploaded, so it's working again, it's making good money. So we'll continue to see how AI marketing is doing with this. And normally on our website, we also have an update at all times here regarding the AI marketing and the team leaders in here. And we should have had a meeting on the 1st of February. Unfortunately, Eugene was sick at the time. Eugene is the one that normally the team leaders speak to at AI marketing. So the meeting was moved until the 8th of February. And unfortunately, just heard this week here that he continues to be sick. And now the next meeting has been moved to the 15th of February. So we do expect that we will have some good positive news once this meeting takes place. So because we have seen a lot of positive movements on advertising budgets, on payments, but obviously we're not fully there yet. So we have a lot of people that wants to join this, and right now we're just telling them to please hang on for a bit longer. We want to make sure you get a good experience. So once everything is back to normal, we will be happy to set you up, and we will obviously let everybody know that this is now working 100% again. What is also working is Alex, and he's been working on his new EA, Expert Advisor, new robot. And there's a range of videos here in the last couple of weeks that shows exactly this robot. He has made a little video here, also actually a long video, showing that it never makes a loss. It works on a particular set of martingale strategy, and the people that know martingale, it's a bit of a gambling strategy, and that is obviously a dangerous one, but he has taken it to the next level here and had a closer look at it to see how it could actually make this work. And it looks like there's a couple of opportunities, especially also on this video here, using a reverse martingale strategy that takes a bit of the stress out of it. So, and the next one here is a couple of other strategies on top of this that you can use with this new EA or robot. So the profit retriever. It's just been released this week, so as you watch this video here, it's already available on his site. We'll make sure that we provide a link in the below description here, as usual, so you can find it. And this is one of the only robot makers that we actually do trust, because they're very much tested and checked not only by Expertorics and the team that built the robots behind it, but also by a lot of expert traders that are using this to make great profits. And you can also make profits on this particular part. New clients will have to pay a bit more, existing clients. And then if you are a YouTube subscriber, you get same price as the existing clients. And at the end of the day here, you have the premium forum members, which we still suggest if you are serious about trading, that you go in and join the premium forum. You can get in on the beta testing. This time around on this robot, we simply haven't had time to beta test this one, but we are buying it and we are testing it, and obviously the results we will provide in the videos and the news reports going forward. And that's what we have for you in this particular week. We know that we promised you also to provide a new project, and this project is already running in the background. We have had this running now for a month. It's doing quite well, but as we came back also from our leave here, we have seen a lot of our members, we have seen a lot of our partners. They wanted a bit of help and support, and we have decided to help and support them for this particular week, and then the video will be sent out next week. But fear not, this is another one, good profits, and I hope it's gonna fit in also with your portfolio. We are quite happy with it, and so we expect that so will you. And that's everything for this news report. As you can see, it's been good positive weeks, and the most important thing here is also that despite us being away on leave, we have made some good progress. We have made some very good profits, and that's what it's all about, passive income, while you are actually enjoying yourself. So thank you for this week, and see you on the next video. Bye-bye.
I hope you enjoyed our news report. So please don't forget to like and add your comment below, as we would love to get your feedback. But before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to keep the notification bell turned on. That way, you will never miss any of our future videos. We hope to see you back on this channel very soon.